I finished Legacy of Kain Defiance, and here are my thoughts. Story. Back in Nosgoth, Kain and Raziel, two powerful entities bound by the conflict between free will and fate, armed with legendary blades and supernatural abilities, face each other once more. Can they resolve the hardships that plagued their realms? For me, the story was a nice conclusion, despite open-ended, to the conflict between Kain and Raziel we've seen in Soul Reaver 1 and 2. Visuals. The remaster retains the vibes and aesthetics of the original, just having better looking textures and slightly altered models. The developers added an optional new camera perspective, the classic third-person over-the-shoulder angle. While it gives more freedom to explore areas, it also poses problems. The original camera guides the player more towards points of interest and lets you see more of what happens around you, which helps to avoid incoming attacks. So I personally switched between the two whenever I saw fit. Audio. This remaster keeps the original sounds, or at least makes it seem so. The music is amazing and very fitting for the setting. My favorite is, again, the amazing voice acting for Kain and Raziel. Just awesome. Gameplay. You fight enemies, solve puzzles, and do a bit of platforming as well. I have to say that, just like in Soul Reaver 2, they threw too many enemies at you for my personal taste. I'd have preferred to focus on puzzles. Combat itself felt okay. I played the game shortly after release and some buttons didn't work. When I was halfway through, a patch came out which fixed some of that, so for example, I could finally access the radial menu. By that time, the combat tutorial was over and I had no chance to practice some attacks and moves. Shame. Difficulty. To me, the game didn't feel difficult. Due to the bugs on release, I couldn't really use the moves that the game teaches you in the beginning, but I still managed fine, I'd say. Grind. As I said, for me personally, the game had too many enemies, so eventually I started to run past some of them. I knew that you unlock things with the combat, but it just got too repetitive for me. In some areas you are locked in until you defeat all foes, though. So sometimes you just have to push through. Bugs. As I said when I played, some of the buttons didn't do what they were supposed to do. Also, the game kept crashing and freezing my computer for a bit, making my recording and streaming software crash as well. For most people, maybe not an issue. For me, quite annoying. Replayability. The game seems to only have one ending, so I don't see reasons to replay the game other than maybe refreshing your memory on the plot. How did you like Legacy of Kain Defiance?